All right, guys. Hey, it's the politician.
Hey, it's the Heineken.
And you made it to Make It Make Sense. We're gonna get into today's episode. Just another conversation between two friends. We're gonna have a little bit of conjecture, a little bit of back and forth. Hopefully, we're gonna have a good time, make you smile.
Yeah, that's our goal, is to keep you smiling and laughing. And if we can do that, our job is done for the day.
That's right. So, without further ado, here we go.
In a world spinning fast, we seek to connect. Fumbling shadows, trying to reflect. Searching for meaning in the noise we create. Let's dive deeper, unravel our fate. Tell me, can you feel it? Make it make sense. Through laughter and tears, we'll find the wisdom that echoes for years. In every heartbeat, the truth will arise. Make it make sense. Let's open our eyes.
Oh, but I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said the dumbest shit, because that reminded me of a conversation I was having with somebody the other day. I knew I had a podcast question. Okay, cool. So bet. So here's the thing. Working security, we done worked a lot of sites, a lot of warehouses.
Yeah.
And one common theme, something
Yeah.
that happens all the time at every warehouse,
Yep.
that involves working with men and women,
Mm-hmm.
is them being nasty at work
Yep.
and getting the freak on. Okay.
Yep.
We're gonna do a true work stories episode on that. But
Yeah.
but here's the question. Here's the question I have. Do you think that warehouses specifically either attract or create freaks because folks is there working for long periods of time? You know, in the warehouse ain't no windows or nothing like that.
Yeah.
You stay with the same group of people all the time. Does
Yeah.
that create some freaks? Or does warehouse life just attract freaks and everything like that? Because, man, the place I'm working at now, they got all kinds of freaks. They doing all kinds of freaky things. I'm like, daggone. Like, people you wouldn't even think. Like this, I mean, not that, I just put it like this. There's all ages, all races, all religions, all backgrounds, and all of them are getting down in the warehouse. All of them.
Okay.
In the warehouse, in the parking lot.
So you asking me? So you asking me?
I'm asking you.
Do warehouses create freaks or attract freaks?
Yeah, do they create them or do they just attract them?
It's both.
Okay.
And the reason why I'm telling you is both. You have to understand, these people that's coming off the streets to work in these warehouses, they some fucking freaks any fucking way. Think about it. They freakish at home. They freakish wherever they go. And in an environment like that, there's too many cubby holes that they say you could get in and get your freak on.
Right. Well, here's the thing that's crazy. When they outside, I see them outside, or I see them on social media, or I see them wherever, and they completely different person than the person I see.
It's a facade, sir. It's one of those, how do you say? It's an illusion that they're playing.
It's an illusion.
Yeah. What they do, they make you believe one thing while you looking at them on camera.
Right.
But when they get away from the camera and nobody can't see them, that's when you remember the song about Houdini, freaks come out at night? That's what it is. Okay. So I used to work in a warehouse at night.
Right.
Okay. As security.
Right.
And the company I was working for wasn't this company. It was another company.
Okay.
And some of the shit that I used to see and then hear some of the managers, because they used to have to walk the floor.
Right.
Like they had inside security and then they had the outside security.
Right, working the
so
perimeter.
So the inside security was walking the floor. Because they just observing shit. They writing little notes down. They got their little tablets seeing what the people doing.
Right.
They didn't call people on the staircases getting their freak on.
Oh, yeah.
In closets getting they freak on.
Oh, yeah.
And then in the warehouse, they have like aisles and shit. But they piled up with boxes and shit. So it's high and you can't see them motherfuckers.
No.
But you start hearing noises like a bunch of rats and shit in there. It's fucking human beings in there. They fucking. That's what I'm telling you. That's why I'm telling you. These fucking people are freaks no matter what. But then when they get on like me and you right here.
Right.
they just as nice.
Oh yeah.
Dead on. You never, and to care about, some of them do look nice, especially the women.
Oh yeah.
And some of the gentlemen, not bad looking gentlemen, you
Right.
say, oh, they don't do no shit like that. Shit.
Man.
I remember what happened up in what you call it.
Uh-huh.
Now, you know what I'm talking about. I ain't got the name, but you know.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna do work.
gonna do that.
We're gonna do
That-
true work stories on that
that
for
is
sure.
some
We got
crazy
some
shit.
stories, but it's wild to me. You just find people, and it makes me wonder: is it because of the warehouse? Because, like you said, they wouldn't do that on the regular if they was out, if they was doing something else. But in the warehouse, you can find somebody hunched over, somebody legs in the air,
It's too easy.
and just going to town.
And you know why they doing that, right?
jumping up and down. Why
The
they doing
sad
it?
part about it is half of the people, either one is married or both parties married to
That's
somebody
married
else.
folks.
And they doing it with each other because either one, once they get that home ain't worth the fuck.
Right.
And then number two, they just some fucking nymphos.
Oh yeah.
They just like to have that shit scratched up.
Oh yeah.
They got an itch that need to be scratched and they getting it in the warehouse. I'm just saying.
That's the exact analogy that I gave, was that everybody done had their back itchy before, but not had a back scratcher.
Exactly.
So then that don't mean just because your back is itchy, you don't have a back scratcher, you don't try to scratch it. What do you do?
You find something to scratch that motherfucker
You
with.
use anything in
Whatever you
proximity,
can in proximity to get that itch.
and once
Satisfied.
And once it's scratched, then you deal with the aftermath of it. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, but here's
if
the
you
problem.
look crazy while you're doing it, you don't care. But afterwards, it's like, wow, he really did just scratch his back on the back of that wall, looking crazy like a big old bear.
Like a bear on a tree or a walrus on the beach rolling around. But here's the thing. The backlash that you're speaking of.
Right.
Not just that, what you just said.
Right.
But we're talking about, you don't know what you done caught now.
Oh yeah.
You know you could catch some shit you can't get rid of. Now it's
yeah.
too fucking late.
Oh yeah.
So
Oh,
when you
yeah.
start drying up looking like a wrinkled ass prune because you done fucked up and had too many poles in your hole.
Well, let's not even get to that part yet. Let's get to, I don't care what nobody says. Your relationship with a person, your view, your perspective of a person changes when you see somebody in their old face. Once you see somebody's old face, or
You don't look at them the same.
You can't look at them the same. You can't look at them the
And
same.
when I see some shit like that, baby, you're a nasty motherfucker. I would give you the time of fucking day, you nasty
man.
bitch. And that's with the guys and the women.
Oh,
I don't discriminate.
Yeah,
if you're a
yeah.
nasty motherfucker, you just
yeah.
nasty.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
I'll tell you to your face, you's a nasty son of a bitch.
They're just out there wild.
Which tells me you done had a lot of bodies.
I don't know about that.
Why not?
Because I feel like the folks I don't think that's easy to say. I think some of the folks who are out there doing it, that's the only way they're gonna get a body, and it ain't happening as frequently as we think it is. Now there are some out there. There's exceptions in every case. You know, there's an exception for every rule. There's definitely out there. That's how they catching bodies, and they got a lot of them.
Okay,
But
you
I
don't
feel
know.
like,
Here's what you don't know, David. That's why I'm stopping you.
okay,
It's what you don't know.
tell me what I don't know.
One of the persons out of the two
Right.
got a lot of bodies.
Oh yeah. Sure,
Okay,
Sure.
so
Sure.
You got to take into consideration. Just say it's the man. He don't have a lot of bodies.
Right.
So this person he messing with, even though he got a probably significant other at his house,
Right.
this person he messing with, you don't know how many bodies that they got. So the minute you start fucking with them, guess what? Them bodies become yours. Not because you got some nasty shit up in you.
You exactly right. I don't know if you remember this. Remember there was this one at the job that we work at, the first place that we worked at. This fine young lady. She was biracial. I think she might
I
have.
know you talking about. Never mind. Okay, I know.
Man, she was a lady. She was a man eater. She was running through them. And remember the one time she was in a situation and she'd asked somebody on our team, one of our guards, if they would give her a ride home. And you know what my advice for them was? Don't you do it. don't you give her no ride
Yes.
home.
Yeah.
Don't you do that.
But
I
they
said,
didn't listen.
if you do anything, I said, if you feel so compelled and you feel so moved, call her an Uber. That's what you do.
But they didn't listen.
But if you let that person in your car, I'm trying to tell you, man, you want them kind of problems. You
What
want
happened?
that kind of problem.
What happened?
Well, first of all, his wife was all types of on his ass
All the time.
So
Yes.
that in itself was like you already know what you got to go home to and what you're dealing with and what you're doing. So why you even question? Why you even?
So you asking for an ass whooping, basically.
Pretty much, you got to know what you got at home. And ain't nothing wrong with that. If you got a jealous woman, if you got a crazy woman, listen, that's some of the best everything right there.
Mm-hmm. You know,
If
she's
you
doing
know-
everything she can to keep what she got.
If you know how to handle it. Now, if you don't know how to handle it, then
problem.
then
It's a problem.
then the problem is on you.
Yeah.
The problem is on you.
Yeah.
But if you got something at home and you know how they gonna act and you do some stuff and go left, even if you on the up and up, even let's say nothing even happened, but the fact that it had the potential to happen, oh man,
You
need-
asking for trouble.
You need to go and leave that alone.
Just
you need to go and leave
leave
that
it alone.
alone.
And you tried to warn them. That's the killer part about it. You warned the motherfucker, and the bitch didn't listen.
But I bumped into somebody who worked at the place the same time we did for the other company, the company
Right.
that we were securing. Man, he was telling me that she tried to get him. What? And he was almost going for it, but he was like, nah, because I could see as soon as she got done dealing with me, she was on to the next dude trying to get him. He was like, nah, I can't even fool with you. Can't even fool with you.
And he did right.
Oh yeah.
So he wasn't thinking with his small head. He was thinking with his big head.
Right.
And that's how you do it. This is how people get caught up, though.
Oh, for sure.
This is how it's easy to get caught up. If you weak, first of all, because everybody's flesh is weak.
Everybody's flesh is
Then
weak.
you can get yourself in a situation that you be like, hey,
Me included.
what the hell? Yeah, that's why I say weak.
Yeah, present company included.
We exactly. We can get ourselves in a situation. Not we ain't even trying to get in it,
No.
but you wind up in that situation.
Right.
And because the flesh is weak, if you don't have the willpower to say, even though I'm weak, I got to get out of here.
Yeah.
And I always look at it from the standpoint, who is it? His biblical person, where the woman was trying to seduce him, and
Samson and Delilah.
no, not that one. It's another one. Joseph. Remember Joseph? His brother sold him, and he wound up being. They wound up coming to him later on for help, but they sold him into slavery.
Joseph and the Codeman colors.
Yeah, and then his master's wife was trying to seduce him.
Oh, Potiphar's wife. Got
and,
you.
yeah, and he ran.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the mentality you have to have in order to overcome stuff like that.
Your flea game got to be
Your
top
flea
tier.
game got to be top tier. I mean, get the stepping. Forget what you like you hearing. Forget what you like you seeing. Say, look, I don't want to pause this. See ya and get out.
Oh yeah. My flea game is top tier. I will, and that's wrong too. So y'all pray for me because I ain't there yet. I will entertain some stuff.
And then run.
But I flee.
What kind of shit is that? That's fucked up. That's some teasing, fucked up shit. You know that, right?
But I know when's to flee.
You know when to flee.
I know when's to
Yeah,
flee.
but why did you get that shit started? Because you wanted it. That's why you flee. You started that shit.
I
Because
don't know what
in
you're
your
talking about.
mind,
I don't know what you're talking about.
huh?
I
Oh,
don't
now
know
you
what
want to
you're
play that stupid shit. Now you don't know what I'm talking about. But how you gonna start some shit and then run? Is it, okay, let me ask you this then.
Okay.
Are you running because you scared you can't handle it? Or are you running because you scared you're gonna catch some shit? Or are you running because you know you fucking wrong with you shouldn't have did it the first record play?
I'm running because I know ain't nothing but trouble on the other end of it. But I can't. I'm telling you my shortcomings. I will entertain some stuff. I've been called a flirt before.
I'm calling that all the fucking time a damn flirt.
You know what I'm saying? I will start some stuff every now and then, but I knows when to flee.
But see, that's the difference between you and I. I've been called a flirt, even when my wife was alive.
Right.
You ain't nothing but a goddamn flirt, but I don't worry about it because I know your black ass coming on to me, is what she would say. And I'm glad you goddamn right. But
Right.
I don't feel like I be flirting. I just be talking
Me too.
and having fun.
Me too.
And when they get to giggling and he hard and shit, that woman you with or other women see that's what they label you as, a fucking flirt. And you be doing it unintentionally. You ain't trying to flirt. You ain't flirting. You just having a conversation.
That's usually how it goes. When I'm just being genuinely like cool with somebody,
Yeah.
they like, oh man, he flirting. But then me actually trying to flirt with somebody, they don't be picking up on the vibes. They
That's
don't
what
be
I'm
picking up
saying.
on
So
it.
when you ain't trying, I was just telling my lady friend now, telling her this. And I've had plenty of women say to me, I fuck their mind when I talk to them because I'm always having them laughing, but I be talking about shit.
Right.
And you heard me say,
Right.
I may be saying some crazy ass shit and it may sound funny to you. I may be talking like Bernie Mac or whatever. But as long as you can keep that woman's interest,
Yeah.
You ain't never got to ask her for no sex.
No,
She gonna give it to you.
most women want their mind
They will do it. They want their mind stimulated.
They want their
So,
mind stimulated.
I'm talking. I was talking to this person
Uh-huh.
at the place me and you used to work at,
Uh-huh.
out back, just having a conversation.
Right.
And her mother was out there, about 3 other people, and me and another guard.
Uh-huh.
You know, the 2 other people that was back there, they were young dudes,
Okay.
and they was listening to me in a conversation with all of them.
Right.
And I was joking around, just talking,
Right.
saying some shit, but I was teaching them, and I keep telling people, it may sound funny, but if you pay attention to what the fuck I'm saying, I'm really teaching you. You just gotta fucking listen.
You got to be able to pick it up.
Yeah, so the one lady that was out there, her mama was just sitting there because, you know, her mom knew who I was because every time we would see each other, we would just talk, just her and I.
Okay.
And her daughters looked at me and she said, "Can I tell you one thing?" And I said, "What?" She said, "You right now, you fucking my mind." I said, "What do you mean?" And she said, "No, I'm actually having intercourse listening to what you're saying." I said, "Your fucking brain?" She said, "Yeah." She said, "You stimulating me and it just does something to me." I say, "I need you to do me a favor. Calm the fuck down because you finna go to work and take your ass in there and do your job. I am not out here trying to stimulate your mind and fuck your brain. I'm not trying to do all that." And her mama started laughing. And she told me, she said, "I've been telling you this, man. When you talk to people," she said, "I listen to you when you talk."
Right. Right.
She said,
right,
"But
right.
when you be talking to women around, they be listening, and you be doing shit to them because you do the shit to me."
Right.
I said, "Okay, I need y'all all to get the fuck up out of here, going on up there, and go in the warehouse and do your goddamn job." And they were laughing, but they went in there.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
But they went in there with a smile on their face.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. When you talking to people,
Right.
even if like in the store, when I go in the store, I'll tell you what my daughter did one day.
What?
We in the store, and I was talking shit, and my daughter laughing, so we get up to the rest, and the lady heard us talking, the cashier, and she was just laughing her ass off.
Right.
My daughter stopped, looked at her, she said, "It ain't that funny." She said, "Why you laughing in there?" Well, I told her, I said, "Calm down." She said, "No, that helpful." So what's wrong with it? She see that ring on your finger? You remember I told y'all she is
Right,
really somewhere.
right.
She see other women he in her horn. She ain't going for that shit.
She ain't going for that at
She
all.
said, my mama is at home." That's what she said.
Right. Right.
I said, "Can you calm down?" "No, that heifer thinks she's slick. You talking to me and she just laughing. She listening too damn hard." And I had to tell her to calm the fuck down. But like I said, I just like talking to people.
I like.
I like having
too.
fun. If I
do.
can put a smile on their face, my job is done for the day.
If we can have a conversation, you as a person are so much more valued to me. Being able to have conversation and thought and bring new perspectives to me is so much more valuable than what you bring physically. Don't get me wrong, I am a man, so you know physicality is probably what drew me to you first. You know what I'm saying? But if you can really hold a conversation, show me some perspective, or be able to add to the conversation or anything like that, you're going to have me a lot longer than some of these other women out here like that. Or even just in general, even with platonically or even, you know, other, you know, if you have conversation, if you have something to say, a perspective, I'm going to have you have so much more value to me.
Right.
You know,
Because they got your attention now.
They got
and you
my
can
attention.
listen to it. But you and I both know most people vocabulary is very limited.
It is.
So they'll text you and can have a better conversation with you texting
Right.
than they can like you and I talking now. Just
Right.
generally having a conversation.
Right.
They can't do that.
right.
Especially this generation, because half of them can't fucking read. So
Right.
that's a problem right there.
It is.
And then a lot of people don't realize every word have definition to them, but it have more than one meaning.
Absolutely.
And it depends on the context you're using it in. It's going to determine on how that conversation going to go.
Absolutely.
And you know how me and you be acting crazy sometimes. You be playing them word games. You be talking about semantics, and I be telling you to go straight to hell because I be knowing what you're doing. But most people don't pick up on that.
So word to the wise, step your word game up.
You better. If you don't step your word game up, a motherfucker like me and this crazy right here, I have you looking stupid. You'll be looking real stupid.
Step your word game up. Step your word
Please,
game
hurry up and do it. Please do. Read a dictionary. Read a fucking book. Learn some shit. Because I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Read, and you hit on something there. Read a book, because if they don't want you to know, they're gonna put it in a book.
And what I had to say about us? About us?
Yes.
If you want them motherfuckers not to know a goddamn thing, put it in the book and see what happens.
They don't want us to find
Because
the
they
truth.
not, because they know motherfuckers like us ain't gonna read. But guess what? I ain't one of them. I'll read that, motherfucker. I don't care.
Step your word game up. Read some books.
That's right. That's it.
If you don't do nothing else, step
read
your
some
word
books.
game up
And read some books. And that's the killer part. You and I sit here talking and having fun.
Right.
But I sit back, I watch people sometimes. I won't say shit.
Right.
I just watch them listen to the shit that's coming out of their mouth. And I'm saying to myself, I'm shaking my head, stupid motherfucker. I'm saying about this, he a stupid motherfucker. Or she dumb as a box of fucking rocks.
Yeah, if we in each other's company for a period of time and we not having no conversation and we real quiet, you should be very worried.
Yep, pretty much. Because we looking at you saying, stupid motherfucker, you dumb motherfucker.
You should be concerned. You should be concerned.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to us having eventually getting our own spot.
Oh, yeah.
And having guests on.
Oh, man.
So we can have these type of conversations and maybe get into one of them arguments like we see. You showed me with the what's his name?
The other show. No, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
When you showed me, I was cracking up dudes in the background going, because he was instigating this shit, steady fucking this and laughing, and he'll say something, and then he said, yeah, and he would go off. Yeah, I like that.
Oh yeah.
That's cool. Dude said, you stupid, you a dummy. I said, damn. I said, that's fucked up. They was heated.
Oh man.
That was heated. But see, I'm not gonna let you get me heated like that.
Yeah.
I refuse to do that because I'm gonna get to a point where I'm gonna sit and let you say what you gotta say. I'm gonna look at you and say, yeah, you just proved to me you're a dumb son of a bitch. So,
But see, I had to learn that. Because for a long time, and you're gonna jump on me for this. For a long time, I get frustrated with people, especially when I can see their potential and see what they're capable of. I get frustrated when they perform under that or do under that. So I'm like, I know you know better. I can see the potential in you, but you go come at me sideways with some old goofy stuff. So that naturally just brings my energy up because I'm like, why is you doing this?
well, that's gonna be me and your yelling match because you get on my fucking nerve with that potential shit. Didn't you have this conversation before?
Oh yeah, no.
About you seeing people's potential.
Right.
I'm not gonna call no names.
Yeah. Please
But
don't.
let's see.
Because
1,
lawsuits
2.
are expensive.
I know 3 motherfuckers that you said had potential
Right.
that worked with us.
Right. Hold on. Before you go any further, though, I want you to ask. You said that I said they had potential. Did they have potential? Yes or no?
No. Now I'm telling you no for this reason. I'm answering you why.
No. Did they have potential? Yes or no?
I said no.
Okay, whatever. Go ahead.
Now, in your mind, they may have potential. But I told you when you first brought it to my fucking attention.
I ain't know we was telling stories today, but okay.
Say that again?
I ain't know we was telling stories
Well, we
today,
ain't
but
telling no
okay.
motherfucking stories. You say lies, motherfucker. Say lies, bitch. Say lies. We ain't lying. I ain't lying to you. Because each individual
Right.
that you came to me
Right.
said that they had them, and you really didn't come to me. We were just in a general conversation,
Yeah.
and that person's name came up.
Right.
And you said this person got potential, and our other friend that I wish was here, that I'm still upset with,
We ain't gonna get into that.
said the same goddamn thing. No, that he did not have the potential.
Right.
And you talking about, nah, y'all, man, y'all ain't like they got potential. And what did that motherfucker do? Everything you said he had potential about, let's see.
They underperformed, yeah.
They underperformed. I laid his ass out a couple of times in front of you
Right.
for his underperformance.
Right.
And you in the fucking office cracking up fucking laughing.
Yeah.
Am I right or wrong?
You right.
And was I wrong about what I was saying?
No, you was wrong.
Okay, so he ain't had enough of potential. He just appears to have the potential. See, appearance is a motherfucker. Remember
But no. See. That's why I gotta stop you again. You do have potential. My whole thing is you don't act on your potential because I guess the reason why I'm saying it is I've been in spaces and chapters in my life where I was underperforming and I wasn't who I could have been. Even now, I'm not fully actualized in where I feel like I should be. You know what I'm saying? But I'm working towards that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
You hit the keyword.
Right. But somebody had to tell me, hey man, you're not meeting where you saying you want to be, you're not walking how you say you want to walk, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, oh wow, you're right. Let me sit with this for a little bit and figure out how I can raise myself up. So my frustration is when I have that conversation with other people who have potential, and they either brush it off or know what I'm talking about. Those are the ones that really get me upset. Know what I'm talking about. Know what I'm saying is true, but have just, I'm comfortable doing this. I'm comfortable living life on this level. I'm comfortable operating on this level. That's where I get frustrated because I'm like, you wasting everything.
So, okay, so I hear what you're saying.
Right.
It's two things you leaving out of that whole equation. Okay? That's why I just shut up. I'll finish, interrupt you, and I said, no, I'm going to let him finish first. Because I'm already in my mind saying, this motherfucker still ain't listening.
Well, thank you for letting me finish.
So, I'm going to say this. You're welcome, sir. So, I'm going to say this to you. First thing you left out is you said, you said the word that you underperformed and you knew it. You weren't lazy, though. You see the difference?
Okay.
You weren't fucking lazy.
Right.
So the person that came to you, saw you, knew you wouldn't go, going to your potential, what you can actually do,
right,
and strive, knew you wasn't fucking lazy. That's why they came to you. Okay?
Okay.
These motherfuckers that I'm talking about,
right,
were some lazy motherfuckers from jump. So if you're a lazy motherfucker, you can see the potential. You may see the potential.
Right.
But they lazy.
Right. No,
and if you're lazy son of a bitch,
right,
it's not gonna fucking matter what somebody else see in you.
Right.
So what I see in you, but your actions, because that's the second thing.
Right.
Your actions is what's gonna determine how this shit gonna work out. And all three people that me and our friend
right
told you,
right,
all boils down to laziness.
But you're right. I had to learn that, though. That's what I'm saying. I had to learn that because for me, it didn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? 1 + 1 is always going to equal 2. So why am I getting something other than 2 when we put 1 and 1 together? That's where I was coming from. I'm like, 1 + 1 = 2. What are you doing?
I hear that. I understand all of that. But again, I'm going to repeat this shit. All you had to do is, okay, I know a lot of times you have to compare certain things or certain people to what you're seeing.
Right.
Okay? So if you're seeing something and you compare something, I was the best example you had.
Yeah.
Being on that site.
Right.
Because I worked every chance I got my hands, I was on it.
Yep.
Right? You told me the other day, you're greedy. You remember that?
Yeah.
And what did I tell you? Fuck you, garbage. What the fuck you want? I want my money.
You definitely greedy.
I don't give a fuck. But as I was saying, all you had to do, and you was observing. You do observe a lot of shit. You don't say nothing. You just observe. You'll be looking. You won't say nothing. You just gauge. You'll stare the room down. You'll see what's going on around. You won't say a goddamn thing.
Right.
But you thinking the whole time, and you already pretty much made up your mind. This motherfucker either full of shit.
Right.
He ain't gonna do what he say he gonna do.
Right.
And I'll try to coach them, but it's not gonna guarantee they gonna do what they supposed to do.
Exactly.
So
I've only been surprised a couple of times because there's been a couple of times I'm like, oh, this person ain't going.
And they surprised you because they did the opposite of what you said they wasn't gonna do.
Exactly.
And that's I would rather deal with a person like that.
Right.
Because they showing you one thing, and to me, that person looking at you saying, this motherfucker think I ain't gonna do shit. I'm gonna prove him wrong.
Right.
That's what they thinking.
Right.
Not even telling you that.
Right.
Now, if you would come to me and tell me that person had some potential,
right,
I would say, yeah, you're probably right. Just give them an opportunity.
Right.
But the people that you was coming to me with, they were lazy. I saw the laziness in them. And you pick that out when you need them for something.
Yeah.
You pick it out when you watch how they operate when they doing what they do.
Right.
And then if you find a person trying too hard, full of shit, leave them alone.
Yeah.
They are really full of shit.
Yeah.
Because they trying too hard to try to impress you, but they really not who they appear to be.
Right.
By trying to impress you. That's why I tell people, don't come to me with that whole shit. Don't come to me snitching on nobody. I don't want to hear that bullshit. Don't come to me telling me about somebody this, that, and the other, because at the end of the fucking day, I don't trust your motherfucking ass.
That, you know what that remind me of, right? Remember we used to call them Top Flight?
Yeah. Yes, I do remember Top Flight. So
Top Flight, man. He was something else. He was eager. He wanted it, but he
he couldn't handle it.
He couldn't handle it.
Because you gave it to him and the motherfucker didn't know what to do with it.
He wasn't what he was about.
He wasn't about that life.
Nah.
At all.
Nah. Shout out to Top Flight if you watch it.
Yeah, shout out to Top Flight if you watch it. If you ain't watching, if you see it, you know who we talking about.
Oh yeah. Everybody who used to work with us, y'all know who Top Flight is. Shout out to the old job. Thank you for watching this special preview of the Make It Make Sense podcast. We just shot this. We were excited to get it out. So we figured we'd drop this one. We're still looking for some followers. So if you like what you saw, please follow. And lastly, do justice, love mercy, walk humbly. And we'll see you next time.